came. She said she came. She said it all the time.
Wow.
And she got to tell everywhere I go. Saints can lie.
Yeah. 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 As long as we're in this flesh. Huh?
She said she testified at one time at Bishop Jordan's church, and someone came up to her and asked her, "What do you mean?" She said, "Because it's in there."
Yeah.
His brother said, "Once saved, always saved." He said, "No, it can't be in there because if you were saved and you was delivered and you never let these tremendous things come back up on you." No, he said, because the saints can lie.
Absolutely.
That means deliverance still needs to come.
Well, that's why we test the lie sometimes.
He's not first in my life.
Yeah. That's one thing you hear it often from the church, and it's just a cliche. Giving honor to the Lord, Savior Jesus Christ, who is first in my life. He ain't first, second, third. I don't know where he fits in. But he sure ain't first in most of our lives. Am I right? We can witness to that. Our life speaks that. It exhibits that every day pretty much. God tells us to come run somewhere. We got to, where you want to go, Lord? Is that really you, Lord? But somebody else tell us, hey, let's go out to Gates or something. Oh, man, yeah, let's do it. It's filling my gut. Huh? But you see, God is going to be it or he's not. I got to make up my mind. Read Matthew 24:22 again.
And except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
Have you noticed, I don't know about you, but it seems like the days are just zooming by. Does it seem quick to anybody besides me? It's already half the year and it seemed like it just got started. I barely could tell winter from summer and summer now from spring. It's all confused. Even the plants got confused. Have you noticed that, Rick, with the plants? Mm-hmm. Have you noticed the plants kind of got confused for a minute? Have you noticed that in the yards or gardening?
It was getting cold.
Yeah.
They came up to us.
They started blooming and then, yeah. I remember the weatherman said, my grass is turning green. That was in, I think the beginning of April or something like that. And then it now stayed green, but now it's starting to turn brown, of course. And we had some beautiful flowers on the front porch because all the squirrels take our flowers and get rid of them. But these flowers that I didn't even know was in the pot came out beautiful. They were flourishing last week. I looked out yesterday. They're down. I know they need some water, but I'm worried about my water bill. That's all I can say about that. But you see, that's the way our lives are too.
Put some ice cubes on it.
Yes, I want those too. But you see, life, just to live, is a task for a lot of us, ain't it? But if we ain't living for God, it's going to be worse.
Yes. It can't be about me.
And most of the time, I can say 99% of the time, it is always about me. And we leave God out of it until we can't do no more. Yep. Huh? You don't call on God or you don't call on the church folks until you can't do no more. Hello?
That too gonna stop.
Huh?
That too's gonna stop.
It's going to stop for a lot of us.
That's why we sing that song, where you gonna run, where you gonna hide.
I tell you.
Call nobody, ain't gonna be none of that.
Mm-hmm. Well, listen to what he says. It goes right into what you just talked about. Verse 23.
Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not.
Mm-hmm.
For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were shall deceive the very elect.
Even with all this situation going on with the pandemic and Black Lives Matter, these false prophets are still trying to take up offerings and present programs to feed their pocketbook. Have anybody noticed that? That it hasn't changed? It's actually, it actually has got worse. Huh? Because they're kind of like what President Clinton said a long time ago. I think it was Clinton. One of the presidents said, why waste a crisis? Why waste a crisis? In other words, take advantage of the crisis while you can and use it for your gain, your good. That's what our president is doing. Huh? He might give you another stimulus check if you vote for him. But it's time to put our guards up and go with Jesus. Huh? Need time is right. Now listen what he said.
Behold, I have told you before.
Isn't God warning us over and over? Since some of you under Sister Meriwether heard it, but those that didn't, we heard it under Sister Diamond and Mama Logan, right? And he's told us over and over and over and over, I can't hold it back. It's His mercy and His grace that we still around. Are you seeing that, saints? Businesses that we grow up and before us are closed down, went bankrupt. People had jobs. People, as Minister Logan said last week or the week before, they had houses and cars and all these dreams for the future, all to go down the drain. People, young folks' education, down the drain. Huh? Am I right? Hello? Our jobs won't always be there. Hello? Whether you a street cleaner or not. They laying off here and there. I think the city's still doing some of that, ain't they, Rick? Some of them? Yeah, I know I heard the mayor say something about tightening the reins and the governor. Huh? Yeah. Well, you see, as long as...
Frank White has it.
Frank White, is that who got it? Oh, well, we in trouble, really. But, you see, our total dependency as the church must be in Jesus. That's the only one that's going to keep us from falling and present us faultless before His presence. We need Him bad, don't we? I'll finish reading this and then we're going to cut out.
Verse 26, watch Matthew the 24th chapter, verse 26.
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, He is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, He is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
You know, a lot of these false prophets are trying to wing in a lot of folks as this pandemic is going on. They're not concerned about their souls. They're concerned about their membership. And the sad thing about it is a lot of the people are listening because of desperation. And some of these false prophets, that's what I call them, because they ain't no preachers. False prophets are using their, how shall I say, the people's depression moments for their gain. That's sad. And I've heard some of them, and I'll go, why come they're not telling them this is the time to change and seek God? They're telling them we got a program you can get into. And you can make some money. Well, you know what? What's it going to do for my soul? Am I right? Let's wisen up, saints. Because some of the things God don't want us to have anyway. Because he'll take us from it. Huh? With what we already got, we ain't got our mind on the Lord like we should. Am I right? When we didn't have what we had, how many of us calling on the Lord more? Huh? But now that we got a little something, we done back fall, split fall, trip fall. It's time to pick up the broken pieces and move forward. If you don't go, then I go. If I don't go, you go. Somebody got to pick up the bloodstained banner and run with dear life. Amen? Amen. It ain't many of us, but listen, God ain't in number. Not by might, but by, let's get in God and stay there. Amen? Amen? I'm going to stop right there. Next week, we're going to finish up the 24th. Then we'll be back in Daniel. And then we'll try to get back to Revelation. I think in Daniel, we ended up in the 11th or 12th chapter, didn't we? Somewhere along that line. It's been a while, right? Correct? So we'll work on that if God see fit. Amen? Any questions? Going once? Going twice? Any input, Minister, Sister White? Anyone? Amen. Well then, on that note, we'll stand and go into regular service. Minister, would you do the honors?